guys, 4 days ago. Now, we all know Shanghai, right? I think everybody knows Shanghai. It is China's most sophisticated, most cosmopolitan city.
Yes.
Okay. It is the top of the pops. It is the apple of all the foreign vloggers' eyes.
Yes.
Okay. This is the Shanghai Metro. You know, they always go on about how amazing the Chinese metro station is. Then they'll show the New York Metro in its state of disrepair.
Yeah.
Well, the power went off inside the metro 4 days ago in Shanghai.
People were panicking.
Well, obviously, they didn't know what was going on. They didn't know what to do. So that's a bit scary.
It is.
But this does tie into something else we're going to talk to.
Yes.
I mean, by the way, isn't that just kind of freaky? The only light is from people's phones.
It is weird.
It's like a horror movie. Shanghai Metro. Yeah.
He makes fun of how I say horror.
Yeah, well, you know that Shanghai is one of Shanghai's old names. You know what it was?
The whore of Babylon.
No, the horror of the Orient.
The Orient. That's
No
right.
joke.
That's right. That's
So
right.
that is the horror of,
Yes,
Anyway,
true.
there's been a massive heat wave in
Yes.
certain parts of China. Now, unfortunately,
Yeah, I got some stats up here.
yeah, bring them up because Chinese-made cars have not been faring well in this heat.
No, let's have a look.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Look at this. I mean, this is the
Look,
kind of
I'm
stuff.
sorry, but look, that is like
that
the
scrotum.
that to me looks like, you know, your it's either a light, you know, a lens from a light. It's probably the lens light, or it could be like a sunroof button or something.
That is, it's. I want to like just look at that. That is kind of
Yeah.
gross.
Look at this, the like leather or whatever it's supposed to be on the door. Pretty bad.
Yeah.
You know what's worse than that is not having power for 2 days when it's 43 degrees Celsius. What's that in Fahrenheit?
Oh my goodness. So the heat waves around China have hit eastern Sichuan, Chongqing, Hunan, Jiangxi, Henan, and Hebei, and some of northeast China. They've been between 98 and 113 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, insane.
So 37 to 45 Celsius.
So, you know, the problem is the power was off for 2 days. Now, think about how bad that is when it's that hot and you cannot operate even an electric fan. So you can't even have a fan, never mind air conditioning or anything. Everyone's going nuts because, like, the heat enrages you.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes,
So
it
they're
does.
out on the streets. You can see how many people are out there.
Yeah.
43度、42度，赶昨天请假请到现在，今天刚来10分钟有请假，今天刚来10分钟有请假。
I mean, you can see the buildings are blacked out. Some buildings have power, but the people that are out on the street here, they don't.
It's very interesting the ones that do have power.
Yeah, it's like almost like the rich people's stuff.
And slash the government buildings
Yes.
that run the propaganda billboards.
That's fascinating. In fact, we'll see a shot in a minute. I'll show you.
Yes.
It's very fascinating.
Yeah.
But no, we've been in that kind of heat in China, and
For
it's
sure.
insane. It's so
Yes.
oppressive.
It is.
You know, and to not have any way to cool yourself off,
失火了。
you'll go crazy.
Yeah, for sure. But it did start to get to people because it started an uprising, and people started using these shared bikes, right?
Yeah.
Shared bicycles, and they started making barricades.
Yeah, they wanted to get the government's attention to fix it. They started to put barricades on the road, like you can see here, making actual roadblocks because they needed the attention. Now, the interesting thing about this particular shot, in fact, maybe there's one after this, is that you can see the buildings in the background that are showing propaganda or fancy advertising. They have power.
Yeah, they do.
But the people who are living in the sort of low-cost apartments and stuff, they have nothing. This guy's going crazy.
What did you say in the intro this guy's doing?
Well,
Pause it on him.
he's threatening relations with an e-bike's mom. Because he said, you know,
Yeah.
which means F your mom to the
Yeah,
e-bike.
To the e-bike.
So is there like a term for people that are attracted to vehicles?
Do we have to get into this?
He's that. That's all.
But only in anger.
Yes, only
Yes.
in anger, yes.
Yes. It's-
Like that dude who had a relationship with his ar or whatever.
yeah, what is it?
I can't
What was
remember.
that? Like my strange
Addiction or
addiction
something.
or whatever, yeah.
Anyway,
That's off topic.
yeah, totally off topic.
Give us a thumbs up if you're not attracted to vehicles.
Yeah, see, this is one of those roadblocks.
Yeah.
And I guess this is an effective way for people to get attention because, you know, you're going to cause a massive traffic snarl. You're going to have to get the government down there. Take a look. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah. See those buildings?
Yes.
They've got their stuff on there.
Very interesting. I think that's a pause. That is pause-worthy right there. These are running government slogans, right?
Yeah.
And so you have these that somehow somehow have power.
Oh, by the way, doesn't this make sense? Because every time the shills show some kind of shiny picture of China, you've got the LEDs and all the lights on the buildings, and that is the priority.
Yes.
They would rather put power to these buildings to show off their like shiny buildings than to give the people power who need it.
That's a good point.
Because they're boiling to death from this heat.
Seriously.
It's like,
yeah, so that area, that particular area was in where was that one? That was in Shanghai.
yeah.
They got hit with 110.
Yeah, it was 43
110
degrees for
yeah.
3 days now.
3 days now. And it's still, you said it's still going, right?
I haven't seen a resolution to it. So
Interesting.
I don't know if the power is still off or not, but the last time I checked, they were still doing these roadblocks. You know?
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Moving on. Finally, those shared bikes came to... What's going on here?
So pause that real quick. There have been... So people are so desperate. This is what's wild, right? We had massive flooding across the country.
Yeah.
Just devastating. You've never seen flooding. I sound like Trip. You've never seen flooding like this before.
Never before.
Never before.
Yeah.
This flooding was devastating.
Exactly.
But it was. It was absolutely devastating flooding. And it covered China, and cities were underwater. People are swimming. People are getting rushed away. Thousands of people must have died.
Absolutely. Tens of thousands. You know, they don't release the stats.
Yes.
But yeah.
Cars getting washed down. It was like it's apocalyptic.
Entire villages were just covered.
Yes.
So
then right after that, you have the biggest heat wave China's seen in ages, right?
Yeah.
And it is decimating these places. Power's going off, and now we're having drought problems in some of these heat affected areas. So you got people that are doing some. They're going back in the annals of history. They're like opening up grandmom's book, and she's like, "How do we make rain? We gotta cool this down."
Yeah.
So they're doing these ancient rituals and
this
stuff.
is like a rain dance.
Yes, a rain
this
dance.
This is a
These are
Chinese
ancient rituals.
Ancient rain dance. I love her Dare T-shirt in the background there.
That's honestly,
yeah.
Can I be honest? That's
Yeah.
why I put this in here.
Okay.
Pretty awesome sweat.
Yeah, exactly.
That is sweat.
I wonder if this is gonna work.
Hopefully not too well. Because we don't want to go back to the flood.
No, we don't.
I remember you lift my spirit, with you high is all I'm feeling. Remember
Northern stereotypes. So what's our picture of the day that you took?
This is one of those super annoying touts.
The ladies can be plump and pale,
Okay.
having curvy figures, and are very trendy compared to the rest of China. The in the end there is completely unnecessary.
We got up and rode all the way down to the border of North Korea, quickly filmed stuff, and got out of there before anyone really noticed we were there.
The people are much bigger up north.
Eating a freaking animal where it's staring at you is kind of unnerving. I'd prefer not to.